You'll never believe what happened. Don't know if you guys remember watching that video I made about how to fix your clutch cable. My alternative to fixing this was to put some PB Blaster, put it in there, jammed it in there, made sure that it got fluid through the entire cable, and that seemed to do it. About a week ago, I started to see that it was back to how it used to be, and it was hard for me to shift into gears. And I tried putting Blaster again inside the assembly. Didn't really do much. And then I went under the car because I was moving the dash because I was gonna switch a busted light that I had behind my dash. So I took out the dash and I said, might as well check under. And as I was putting the clutch in and out to adjust it, I noticed something incredible. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. As I was trying to adjust my clutch, the plate just unwelded itself and broke. See how that shit is moving? It's a matter of time before it breaks. I'm gonna have to re-weld that shit. Yeah, I realized that this part right here was flexing as I would put the clutch cable, and this pilot hole here wasn't allowing for anything to really go through. So you can see the damage a little closer here, but I'm going to use my trusty MIG welder to eradicate this issue and hopefully have a better pedal assembly that actually works and gives me a better feeling clutch. This has been an issue for a long time, and I don't know what else to do besides this. If this doesn't work, I'm gonna have to buy a whole new pedal assembly, or what I was thinking originally, engineering my own. But we're not there yet. We are not there yet. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and hit this with the greaser, special green sauce raw heart. I'm gonna have to add some material up in here to compensate for the material that is broken off. I don't know where that shit went. I don't know if it's just bent, but I have to readjust this, put it into place, and after, well, you know the rest. So let's get to working, let's get to cleaning, let's get to MIGging, and we'll see our final product. See you in a bit. The best view for me to show my fuck ups. Now to make sure that I get the correct weld, I'm going to go over here to my handy dandy manual where I'm going to see exactly which settings to use. So here on my welder, it has settings from A to J and wire speeds from 1 to 10. So I'm just gonna have to go and find out what the thickness of this material is using nothing else but my caliper. 1.8 millimeters. So that's in between 16 and 14 gauge. And our settings for MIG, DC, and here we're using a 75-80% argon. We're gonna use either D5 or D6.5. So I think I'm gonna use D6.0 to D6 and taking off this pedal assembly was a bitch at first, but the more and more I realized it, the more I realized it's actually pretty simple. It's just taking off those 4 bolts. Now the bitch comes from taking off this, I don't know, this connects to the brake booster, but that had a cotter pin in it, so that was a bitch to take out. Another thing that was a bitch to take out was the throttle cable. Actually had to loosen the throttle body up into the engine to actually give enough room. But yeah, basically it's just gonna be those 4 bolts and then 1 up here on top. But got the shit welded. Let's see if it'll fix the problem. Make sure all of the springs that are attached to it are fucking put on before you put it back on. I'm not even gonna let you guys know how long I fucking spent trying to put all these different clips back on, but we have what we wanted in the first place. So I still have to attach the throttle body cable back onto the car and then also start adjusting the clutch cable. So let's get it. Oh yes, baby. Already did my little fine adjustments I needed to do with the adjustment nut that I talked about in the last video. Also had to adjust the throttle body, just because I have no idea why. Maybe because the way I welded it made it back to normal, so now it's not stretched, so I had to re-tighten it. Weird. So I just had to tighten the screw for that. But the car runs and the clutch feels kind of hard, but it's better than before. And I know as I push on the clutch, there isn't any flex on the bracket. So that's what we wanted to do to begin with. So the fact that we had that done is a plus. I don't know if you noticed, I did take out the AC unit here because it did break from here. But surprise, surprise, I'm gonna 3D print another bezel just because I wanted to look nice, and I might use the same controls and kind of make my own little modification with it. But the system is pretty complex for it being a 33-year-old car. But regardless of that, I'm just gonna go ahead and start cleaning up all the mess that I made, put this shit back in drive, and hopefully I can get some footage of me driving it, because I haven't driven it fast in a long time. Reason why: bad injectors, they're leaking a little bit of oil. Might have to change the head gasket or the whole engine. It might just be that time for me to get a job at SpaceX and K-swap this bad boy. That's what I really want to do, and that's what I really am aiming for. So let's just hope this happens. But thank you guys for watching. This was a quick little video, just me documenting exactly what I had to do on my Saturday morning, and I'm really glad I was able to take you guys along on this trip. It took a long time. I'm exhausted, my hands hurt, I cut myself like 7 different times. Like it's bad. But gonna go take a shower, gonna go to Oktoberfest and celebrate a well-deserved day of working on my car. Keep working on your shit, boys. Do not sleep on your cars. They need love too. They need love. But like always, stay boosted.